But another thing about a camera, my camera in my laptop sometimes doesn't work right. Like I'll be getting ready to start a class and my camera just decides that it's not going to turn on. I don't know if that's just my laptop or what, but I do have a friend who was trying to interview with VIPKid and she couldn't even do her mock lessons and things because her camera wasn't working. They tried to work with her for like an hour and the camera would not work and she had to stop and they had to, you know, she had to schedule hopefully a different time. I haven't talked to her to see if she got to schedule a different time. But anyway, so my husband went out and just bought me, which I can't take it down right now because it's the camera that I'm using, but a little just webcam thing from Walmart, and you just sit it on top of your laptop and it acts as your camera. So my settings, once I downloaded the software or however that works, I don't know. Anyway, then it's in my settings now and I can click on if I want to use that camera or not. When I pull up my class, I can choose which camera I want to use. I actually like my laptop camera better because when I hold objects close to the camera, it's very clear. You can see that this camera, it makes the object kind of fuzzy. Like I have to hold it more like right there for it to be kind of clear. So I actually don't like this one quite as much as my camera that's built into my laptop. However, I have gotten a teacher IT problem before as a class tag because I'm trying to start class with a student and my camera is not working. Like I am there and they can hear me, but my camera is not coming on. So this webcam, I have never had a problem with it ever. So anytime that my laptop camera, like in the 5% of times that my laptop camera decides to not work, then I just click on my webcam camera and I use that and it's no problem. So I thoroughly recommend having an extra camera, some kind of extra, you know, thing that you can put on your computer or use to be a backup in case your regular camera decides that it's going to be funky that day and not do what it's supposed to do. So anyway, I think that's it for right now. So that is so far my day in the life, okay, with waking up. And oh, I was going to say, yes, I do. So I teach. Usually in the mornings, I teach about 7 classes. If I start at 5, then I teach at 5, 5:30, and 6. Then I have to stop then because starting at 6:30, I have to get my children up and get them ready for school and then take them to school. So I've got elementary children and a middle school child, so I have to take them to 2 different schools. So then usually I am back at my desk or my area to teach again at 8 o'clock, and then I'll teach at 8, 8:30, 9, and 9:30. And then VIPKid classes stop after the 9:30 time for, you know, our time. And that's the end. So that's how far you can teach into the day. So you have to be done by 10 a.m. So that's that. That's about how often I teach. On Saturdays, I teach more because I don't have to take my children to school. So I will teach maybe from 6 till 10, or if I am, you know, really like positive about the day and I have set up classes at like 4 or 5 o'clock on a Saturday morning, then I'll teach throughout that whole time. I think the most classes I've ever taught at one time was really like, I think about 16 or 17, and that's kind of a lot. Now, I would have to go back and count that up. I can't quite remember. When I first started, I tried to do some all-nighters and up into the next day, maybe even 20. Maybe even 20. And that's just like, just don't do that. Like it's no. But if you're like me, you have to learn the hard way. So go for it one time. I just wouldn't schedule yourself to do that more than once before you have tried it. And then once you have tried it, if you decide you can survive, then you can schedule some more later. But anyway, I don't recommend it. Okay, that's going to be it for this video, part 1. And I will come in with part 2 about a day in the life. And I'm going to talk about bookings and how that works and kind of how you get set up with your classes. So, all right, that's it for right now. I will see you later. Bye. Bye.